Alright, in today's video, I'm going to be changing my two outboard batteries. And these are 840 cold cranking amps, 182 reserve capacity. The batteries that I have on the boat, one of them started failing already in my last trip to the Bahamas. So after 4.5 years, I think that's pretty good to take out on two batteries. And these 225 or 300 or 250 V6 engines, using these traditional muffs, they're not that good because it has an opening. The engine has an opening on the bottom that the water comes out. All right, this is what I'm talking about. Put your earmuffs here. The water will gush right through here. There's an exit right through this port here. And also, if you look, there's an intake right here. So this is an intake, and also water comes out of here. So if you put your water muffs here, this is not enough. Somehow there's water coming in and out of this port that I have seen when I've been running the engine with these muffs. So definitely this engines can use the water and use the muffs here because you're not getting enough water inside the engine. There's a grill intake here, so water's supposed to go in. This is not like your 200 typical outboard engine. It has different openings. You can also use to flush your engine. You can use this port. The Yamaha manual says not to run the engine when you connect the hose through here. I use this method when I'm in a marina, or sometimes when I can't run the engine, I'll use this method. It really cleans out your engine too. But the little dripping port from here, you can tell when you use this port that this stream is really low. When you use the impeller from the outdrive, you get more pressure. When you use this, your stream is a lot less. That's why I don't like to use this when I go for long time navigation in the ocean for days. I really don't like to use this. And also for the thermostat to open, you need to run the engine. Using this port, you're not going to open the thermostat because it won't open. It needs to run the engine up to temperature. So that's why I got this tank, and I'm going to show you after I install the batteries how this works. I'm going to test the batteries, how they crank also. Alright, got the new battery in. All the connections are perfect. There's no corrosions in the leads. Perfect. Alright, I got the old batteries out. Now I'm going to hit the switch, test them. Okay, that's first battery. That's first battery. Prop clear. Alright. Engine cranked really good. Now if I look up here at the gauge, I'm getting about 14.2 volts. Shut it off. Place the ignition in, but I'm not going to turn it on. And I'm reading 13 volts without the engine being on. Now we're going to switch it to the second battery. Alright, the second battery is reading 12.6 volts. I'm gonna crank it. Crank really quick. And look at this. Right away, when I turn the engine on, you see the water drip. It comes out very fast. When I had the earmuffs, it took over a minute for the visible drain to be seen. It took over a minute. Now having the engine and the tote, the water comes out within 15 seconds, a lot quicker. And this is not smoke. This is vapor coming from the engine. It's not smoke, it's the exhaust. The reason you can see this vapor coming out is because it's cold here in Florida. Now, if you're gonna flush the engine for a long time on the tote, you gotta have more water coming in because eventually the water's gonna get hot and you're gonna overheat the engine. So you want to bring colder water into the tub and just let the water flow out, because if you don't do that, you're going to overheat your engine by having hot water. Right now it's cold, but I'm gonna keep an eye on it When the water gets a little warm, then I don't want to be using that water. I would like to put more cold water in. All right, while running the engine, I'm getting 14.2 volts. All right, so everything is working perfect. And always remember that you have to have cold water coming in. Now I'm gonna shut the engine off. And the good thing is here that I have an onboard charger. Just connect it right here. And this onboard charger will charge the batteries, both of them. If I put them both on the switch, on both. So right there says both on. Now this charger will charge the batteries. This is the lithium fresh batteries, and this is the outboard batteries, which I connected right now, both of them on both, so I can charge them and have them topped off. Now the reason those batteries lasted 4.5 years is because every 2 weeks, if I'm not using the boat, I'll climb up here on the boat and I will connect that charger there and I will leave it running, so that way the batteries get full charge again. Now also here, so right now I just connected the lithium batteries of the Minn Kota, and now all 3 of them will be maintained. So that way also every 2 weeks, if I'm not using the boat, I'll climb up here, I'll charge all the batteries. That's a good thing about having onboard chargers. I have 3 batteries here connected to 1 onboard charger and 2 back there, 2 here. That's a total of 7 batteries, 5 lithium and 2 wet cells. I have 2 chargers that will charge all the batteries, and I don't have to worry about it. All I have to do is keep power source into the boat and all my batteries will be topped off. That is an awesome thing to have onboard chargers. I love it because I just climb up here every 2 weeks, connect them all, and forget about the chargers, come back the next day or in about 2 days, come back, disconnect them. I don't like to keep my onboard chargers connected all the time. I don't believe in that. I believe on charging the batteries every 2 weeks, topping them off. I don't believe on keeping them maintaining all the time, because I think it has to do something with the cycles of the batteries, especially the lithiums. I don't like that continuous reading of charging on the lithiums. I don't know, maybe it's just me. All right, now all I do now, open this up, let the water flow out, and that's it, and drain the tank. And as soon as weather permits, I'll be heading out there. I don't know where I'll be going once this weather comes down. And right now it's just a little cold, which it doesn't matter. I can connect the heater, I can have heat in the crooked part of the house, so it doesn't bother me at all. I have climate control, so I can travel any time of the year. So right now it's kind of cold, which is okay. Some people up north are having 10 to 20 degrees and snowing right now, so I can't complain. But I feel for you guys up north that you guys have to winterize your boat. And here in Florida, we can use it year-round. So I feel for you guys. But don't worry, soon, this winter will be gone soon, and you guys be out there. Alright guys, if you like this video, please thumb it up. Thank you for watching, and always navigate safe.